So first thing, I think I'm started trying to working on the V2 UI. So as a start, first I worked on there's two buttons like view all. It's kind of like question library. So the button initially is not quite implemented yet. So I just working on those two buttons. Right now these buttons are just start working. So as what it is in the product right now. So also what I did extra is just replace the old like a chart UI with the next UI which we are using right now, which we are moving forward to. And also the question also is working. And so yeah, I also adjusted the height a little bit more. So initially the height will be like exceed the window, so I just limited the height so that it and make it strong. So yeah, so that's the one thing for the V2. Other afterwards,
I'd love to understand what it means to minimize browser reflow and also what absolute import is versus relative import.
on the reflow is something like for example, if we go to the one example like so if we go to the story, the chat, yes, the reflow as specific one thing. I can show you a quick example about the reflow. As it's still loading. So if you can see if something, if we are move on to this part, so this bit sphere kind of moving up, which that triggers some. This is what we call reflow, which like trigger the web browser rendering again. So something we can avoid that make this part absolute, just get rid, move it up, so that once it pop out, it don't really squeeze this section up. So that's so then as a result, the web browser won't be redrawing those bit section. Instead of it just like re-rendering those the small section, which is a kind of in performance wise, it's more efficient. Yeah, something like that. I think we can just try to avoid a lot of like reflow. Also, this behavior is not quite good as a user to me, so it's kind of like every piece is kind of moving. So yeah, that's something I think that in the UX we should kind of like try to think about and try to avoid those kind of things. Yeah, that's kind of like a quick example.
Yeah, Yuanjing, what I'm hearing you say about the reflow is basically anytime there's a change on the UI, that component re-renders, which is the browser doing more work than it needs to do. So basically, if there's too much of that going on, then it will slow down the browser. And just in general, you don't want to have the browser doing unnecessary work. So pretty much just cutting down on unnecessary work from the browser. Is that correct?
Yeah, so pretty much yeah, that's that's what we are all go is. Yeah.